Being that God is omnipresent, has an omnipresence. When I'm in here and I'm like, don't you see Jesus? We dancing, we partying. If you don't believe me or don't think so, it's simply because you're ignoring him in your presence. If you paid attention to when Jesus is always omni, even when you over there with the devil can't sit with me though. Jesus can go over there and sit where he want to sit. And so, what we see, a lot of times in a lot of self-help books, they say, whatever gets on your nerves that someone does, you too do it. Meaning if someone always interrupting and that gets on your nerves, then that's something you need to fix in yourself as well. Regardless of what you think. Simply because that's the rules. Your opinion is irrelevant. How about that when it comes to you and ourselves? Our opinion in that is irrelevant. If I think this one is always doing this, every time I talk to him, well, I have to think about making sure I don't do it. Don't say, oh, I'm glad I don't do that. No. Because what's the rule? Whatever someone does in your presence that gets on your nerves, you need to make sure you stop doing it. And don't make sure that you don't do it because the rule says you do. And we do. I do. We all do. Okay? Sometimes people may not do things like this as much as others, or maybe this person is better at it than you. Like keeping a conversation or something. Some people don't do it on purpose. Some people do. So maybe not better at it. They're just worse at it. I mean, it's better at it still. Depends on if you're doing it on purpose or not. Is what's different. Either way, they're better at it than you. So why not just stop? You know? And we can also ask that person to stop treating you that way, but we know that whatever that is, we do it too. That's the rule. It's the rule. The sun comes up and comes down. The earth spins. Those are rules. Well, here's one like that. That's also the same type of rule. But we got to remember that because I'm just now making sure that I know it as I say it. Because I've known that for a while. I read that back in the 90s, but I don't know if I've implemented it quite all the way or at all, maybe. I think I have accidentally in trying to become a better me, but I haven't thought of it in that nature yet, so I'll start working with that. But I read it a long time ago. So what we see in others that is rude or needs help, knowing we, and YouTube watchers are looking to learn from you and us, or whoever they're watching, and us from each other, because we're YouTube watchers as well. But anyway, not even that. We're looking to learn from, I'm going to say you because this is my video saying you. And you're looking into the community. This community is your subscribers that has flocked to learn from you. Now, you who is also learning must know the universe gave you the community. Because they claim all these people are watching mine, but no one clicks anything, and I can't see the number of views and all that. So the universe gives you the community when it becomes visible, apparently. So you're given this community. Now, do you think you did it? No, you didn't. You're not quite that strong. You're not. You're just not. The universe created a lot of that for you. And The community is given to you for you to look into it and give advice and mentor. But for you, it's not a community. We just feel communitized. For you, it is a mirror because of the rule that we're working with. So this is like a whole 8-hour, you know how you used to go to high school? Ooh, my hand is itching on the back. What's that mean, y'all? Lotions? Yeah. The universe gave you the community. You sitting around just looking at it as a commodity. But no, it's a mirror. So now you looked into the community to give advice. And some of that shit you looked in there and said, well, I never did that. Precarious puberty, CPP. Well, the thing is that you still need to look into the community and then learn something and address it. Address something. You don't have to change your platform, but see if you can fit it in there. If you can, fine. If not, stash it away on a list of things to do to sell, so somebody else's platform might need to want to buy it from you. If you're selling shit, otherwise you can just be nice, or just hold it until you think of something. See what I'm saying? Everything that you don't know nothing about, you still need to write it down. That don't mean use it. Like your frontal lobe. You didn't even put nothing in the frontal lobe to learn about frontal lobes. You didn't even have in your frontal lobe anything about the frontal lobe. So, you look into the community as a mirror. The mirror is going to show you examples of things to teach people that they don't know. Well, you're like, well, I already know that. Well, obviously the universe wants you to brush up on it. Just like when we go to school. First grade, that first week of school, you're going to do a whole bunch of adding and subtracting. Single numbers, double numbers, triple numbers, and then, and guess what? You do that every year, even if you got trigonometry. I'm like, you got to do the add and subtract and the division that first few days in math class. And just like that English class, you're going to work on them doggone commas every time. So apparently, you don't get to say what you need to brush up on. The universe does. It's in your community. You want it to look or something like you? A lot of people in the community, such as myself, is looking at several different classes at a time. As I obviously have learned and realized that I'm teaching people stuff and I didn't mean to, I was testifying. I was trying to enlighten them of a situation that they don't know is going on around them that's very horrendous and it's happening. And you do know people, besides me saying it, that are doing this. This is more common than homosexuality, because the straight people doing it. It's more of y'all. Well, it's all the people doing it. It's just the people, period. Because, anyway, that's another subject a little bit. So now, the community is given to you for you to look into it and see what people are doing that gets on your nerves in real life, and then teach them how to fix it. You're looking in there to see if you can find people that you can see is doing something that you can help them with. Okay, you pull that out. You start making you something for that. And then you're looking in there to see. So you got to look in there every single time. You got to be looking for all of these at once. You're also looking to see what people are saying and doing that you know nothing about, and you're writing that down. You're looking to see what people are saying that you don't believe, and you're writing that down because you're going to look it up. Because this day and age, we don't know what we've been told and conditioned to think. Who told us that? Waterboy, Magna Cum Laude, that Magnum, whatever, that part of the alligator. You understand? Because you have to make sure. Because you don't get to work off of your opinions like that. When you come to work, all that goes home. That stays home. You got your own business. So what? You don't get to pick. You'll be in court trying to figure out if you got to make wedding cakes or not. For people you don't like. On the internet, everybody's at their own house. So learn something for whoever's in your community. The narcissist in your community, great. He might change. Running amok, handle the business. You don't sit around afraid, even though you see them stealing stuff from your community. That means they breaking your mirror. Little chips of mirror falling off. Damn, you needed that piece. You didn't even get to see what that part of the mirror said. Because see, this mirror's a puzzle. I didn't get to see what that part of the mirror said right there. You know? What that part right there say? You know, right here. I don't even know how to get in the camera. You know, where it say right there? No, that part right there that's blue. See, this is a mirror. If you pretend I'm looking in the mirror right now. And when you go look in your mirror, all by yourself in the mirror, literally, know that you was just in a mirror. That community, your spiritual mirror, our spiritual mirror, if I decide to do this, feels like now I'm doing this, is that community. So then you go back and you look in this real mirror, this earthly mirror, and know that's you. So stop teasing yourself. Like-minded, nice people that are different from you, it's you. You just haven't dealt with that part of you. So yes, teasing me, and yeah, I'm a part of you. You want to learn about the frontal lobe before you get too much PTSD too, fella. Because just talking to the community could give it to you. The gangbanger with the drive-by gives himself PTSD. Why not? I get it with my M16. So you don't always have to be the one on the receiving end of the bullet, fool. So stop coming in your community, tarnishing, harassing, and giving yourself PTSD slowly but surely. Now, if the good of us can get it, very few people end up like me after all the stress they've given me. You end up dead, suicided, institutionalized way before you're 56. So I just want you to know. Y'all already know that. Some of y'all as far as some of the collective. Because I don't know who's watching me. But in the meantime, I believe that's all that's watching, but they don't click. Well, I'm going to stop clicking y'all shit too. Because obviously, if we're believing content, you're not supposed to click on each other's things. That's what you're teaching me. Isn't it? Yeah. So I know I'm not supposed to click on your stuff. As a view. That's what you taught me in my community. You understand? I looked out there and I saw no clicks. I'm like, well, bitch, you ain't clicking. You better fix that click shit you're doing. These motherfucking men ain't telling you said it. The men are jealous because the girls is getting change from you, and they ain't giving them no change. Oh, yeah, that's why you're mad, collective boys. At a woman. Because if you had their attention, I would not have accidentally gotten it. And these women are, I don't know if they're straight or not. So that's not why I gave it, young ladies. Women don't really like to give men money, first of all. And I wasn't raised to do that. My mama didn't raise a lesbian. I just happened to be one. It must be a spirit over here because I keep looking at some damn man over here. Yes, honey. That's how it goes. Now, if you're at work and all these women is doing the same job you're doing, and your girl, that means your girlfriend got to go to work too, huh? That means y'all men ain't working hard enough. You mad at these women in here making their own money and women sending them money. I didn't give you no money. What the fuck? You better get your homeboys to hook you up. These days, y'all can't take each other out to dinner because Diddy done fucked that up for the homeboys trying to treat each other for lunch at work. A homosexual's been out here the whole time. Diddy is just sexual, turned out to be a sex monster because you've never heard of such a party in the LGBTQ community jumping off that fucked up. RuPaul got all the motherfucking drag queens. You hear me? So stop calling them homosexual. They're not homosexual. They're sex slaves. You get these kids young enough, they don't know what they are. Usher and them, they don't know their sexuality. It's been ruined. It's like if someone goes to prison young. A lot of those gangbangers may not have had no pussy. They just be talking about it. Maybe had a little head, maybe jacked off. Maybe had somebody one time. You went to jail when you was 13? Oh, I done had a whole bunch of pussy by the time I was 13. That's too bad for you. Your dick might start working. You need some Cialis too soon. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. I ain't got no dick. That's because I ain't like men trying to tell me about my coochie either. So now, your spiritual mirror is telling you to learn and teach and to brush up on stuff. Not let anyone break and chip off your mirror. Because they trying to make you stupid. Don't they got a mirror? Ain't they busy? The universe keeps creating you a mirror. There's no need to go over to other people's mirror and chip and shit off. You can go over there and find a concept and teach it under the way you do it, if it'll fit in, or you put that in your car catalog, motherfucker. See what I'm saying? Now, you have to keep your mirror wiped off because you want the community to start resembling some of the things that you're teaching. And you want to wipe the mirror off because when you go in here in your earthly mirror, you want to look like the things you're teaching. Trinius. Oh, the homeboy that used to preach in the car, now he's dressed up in his suits with the black shirt. You look nice, but I ain't listened to you yet again because now you look like you might be trying to trick me with your outfit. So now, I didn't say I won't. I'm just saying that's where I'm at right now. Don't think everything God tells you is for you to tell your community. Most of that shit is for you to do. Especially to your community members that says God talks to them directly. Now, you can tell them, you can share I would anyway, share what maybe God's telling me to do. And suggest if you guys would like to do it too, that would help me out. As I learn, I'll let you guys know, something like that. But don't tell me what God said. Unless you're reading verbatim out the Bible. Don't tell me, your customer, because I'm assuming we're each other's customers. Y'all ain't learning from each other? Y'all just picking on me? Oh, too damn bad. It's a collective. We're supposed to have to collectively help and make this money go round. Oh, I ain't trying to make money, but it sounds like I might make some on accident. Y'all getting this free information? That's because y'all like it free. You like to steal. You should be clicking. Because imagine that. If I give this up, what is there that you need to know? You should be clicking and tipping. Tip a bitch her own motherfucker money back. What's wrong with you? That's free. Ain't it? Yeah, that would be quite free. I tip you enough money to tip me back some. Ain't that a bitch? God looks at that. He sees it. Especially when y'all somebody stole my money and y'all knew it. And then I was still tipping out. And ain't nobody tipped me no $1 back off that. And I'm here to make sure that you know it. Because you guys don't all know that it did happen that way. Okay? Now, telling me the computers are fixed and I'll be getting my money lets me know that everybody's been stealing mine too. But that's not why the universe gave you your mirror. Now you're going to look in your mirror and realize your community is you, and know that you stole from yourself. Good night, chosen ones, and the collective. Let's collect correctly. Oh, I feel like I've been sitting here to tell you that. How about that? I get to clicking the likes and the views. And when a bitch gives you some money to tip back, then what's wrong with you? Then you just don't, you're not very good as a collective. Collective means like this. That means you go into your community, and when you see people whose platform you also watch, it's supposed to be that way because I just made it like that. Or if it's not, the only thing to do is to follow your lead and stop clicking the likes on all of you and stop tipping all of you. Boys, don't get mad when no woman don't give you no motherfucking money. The motherfucker that told me to come to the table with the value, and then that other motherfucker that started trying to yell at me with his motherfucking crack team or his motherfucking crystal meth team. Fucked y'all up. Now how much meth and crystal and crack is there's a bitch spending when I spend over $100 a month tipping y'all bitches? Well, I don't want to work where y'all work. Y'all some broke motherfuckers. Up here trying to disgruntle me because I give the girls more chance than you. That's because I'm a girl. Girls take each other out to get, help each other get nails done, don't we? Or you guys don't? I don't know what the straight bitches are doing, do I? But I know I take my girl to get our nails done. And if I got a home girl and I'm like, girl, let's go get our hair done. Go get some. Let's go get massages on me. That's the kind of person I am. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I must have spirits in here. I'm just not realizing that. I must have spirits in here because I keep looking that way talking when I'm talking to y'all. But these motherfuckers is here in my audience too. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't just do the left and the right side of the stage like my auntie sister, my sister auntie. Yeah, I have a sister named Auntie. My sister Auntie, she did the left and right of the stage instead of the center. She did the cheap sheets, and there weren't enough. Honey, the tickets were priced where the people here, this little small group, paid for the concert. We paid so that they could get such cheap seats. Not one kiss thrown. So I'm going to learn to look to the camera as well. But guess what? Ain't nobody bought no tickets, said no tip. I think I like the spirits better. I live right here by this graveyard. Yeah, I got plenty of audience in here. I'll keep looking this way. And so then, I mean that this time. But I'm going to start looking this way just to practice, get myself picked up. But for y'all motherfuckers saying tipping and clicking and viewing. And then them people that's my family that's just watching me. How you going to learn if you watch angrily? I don't give a fuck what you're trying to learn. You won't learn with your goddamn attitude in your ears. Attitude. And Quincy, Dion, and you others, realize they have you doing people like y'all doing me, and then do it to you. And I predict you guys, especially you, Quincy. You don't even have on a lot of makeup like me and stuff. Yeah, they're going to do you. Don't go start changing who you are. Don't go changing. But you better follow Auntie Tanya, not straight to where she is, but you better follow how I'm surviving. Which means you better start watching me for all kind of reasons. Because apparently, whether you follow that devil or not, there's shit you need to learn, because devils kill each other. Demons do. I don't know how many angel movies I've seen where the good angels is killing each other. You remember that. All these people that have been put together to try to make this one big finale for me, it's going to be like my father's video. Because you guys are going to have to defeat each other and not allow the other to defeat me. Because you want to be the one to defeat me and get the whatever this grand prize I am. And that's what I know. I already knew that, but when I saw the video, I said, my dad is brilliant. You guys don't believe I'm Michael Jackson's daughter? Then set me up with my goddamn blood test. Y'all sure is trying to kill me like you know it's true. You can't have it both ways. This is the uncola, bitch. See my uncola stripe, bitch? Anyway, let's see. I got this on here too. I know one thing. Remember what I just said. Your community. Don't think everything God tells you is for the community. Some of these orders are yours. Okay? Goodbye. See, well, wait a minute, one more thing. P.S. People in the community are at different levels, and maybe some of them do talk directly to God. Or, excuse me, God. Everyone talks directly to God, but God talks directly to them. So how about teach us how to make that happen for ourselves more often? Maybe that's what God's telling you. So that you don't have to figure out which one is for you and which one is for us. If that's what I'd like to learn. Off of all these platforms I'm learning, everyone has a different way they do it. And then that way, it's very good. It's a very good class if you take them all. And if they stop jumping on and off the wagon. KTROYA, Joseph, we miss you very much, your community. Prayers and everything goes out to KTROYA. So it's sad, even if it turns out, sometimes you have to be the bad guy. They might have drove her to it. So realize, you guys, that it's not time to try to pick on other people. Using your platform to pick on another person on the platform, such as me. I didn't say y'all picked on KTROYA. But what I am saying is that she does good work for the community, for her community. And someone is instrumental in making her go out of character. Because she was helping some people that they probably didn't want helped. You got to keep up. Now, we know she has a cut here and a cut here, so when we see that, I'm from Chicago, you see people with the little balloons on the ear, so you know when you see that's a person that has been in some fights. And you know that if that person has that, they might have lost that fight, but they're not trying to get hurt like that again. So they've been working on that baby's heart for a long time. She's a very nice lady, because I do believe I met her before, if I'm correct. Don't write that down. But I really do. If she's ever been in South Carolina, so that brings a percentage chance that I know that girl already. And if I don't, she acts and looks just like that girl. She's a good person. She's had jobs of authority, if that's her. And what if someone like me, you guys, was see, I'm crying for the future people that you do this too, because I'm thinking about KTROYA, but I'm thinking about the future and how sad, because it's hard already to help the community with their things. It's stressful, and she goes in and have your own problems going on at the same time. And have people in your collective that knows what's happening and maybe not doing anything send her an extra nickel for a hot butter on a breakfast toast. No matter what, until after the verdict, right? I doubt it. But see, the chosen, they say everybody's here for each other. But that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is all of us have been through some horrific things. At any minute, we can snap. Very few people have been through so many things as I've been through. But I'm not the only one. So therefore, you too, collective. And as we see in KTROYA Joseph, something can happen to have you go out of character and not be here. They want us in jail. They want us institutionalized in the insane asylum. They want us murdered. They want us suicidal. Those are the choices. We can't afford to pick on one another. Because you see what they're doing to us in real time, in real life. KTROYA Jones says real life. And her method of teaching was such method that we need to be replaced, so she has to come back. So stop pretending there's no big hole in your mirror. Amen. Goodbye. That's how you yell at people. It's different.